Philippines versus Mexico. Who do you think will be the stronger candidate for Miss Universe 2022? Will it be Celeste Cortesi or Irma Miranda? So once again, I repeat, which one is stronger? Will it be Philippines or Mexico in Miss Universe 2022? It will be having a 5 categories basing from the face value, the pasarella, the styling, and then we have the communication skill, and then the advocacy. So we have 5 categories, and let the comparison begin. So I'm going to try my best to speak in English so that our international pageant fans will understand on the way we compare between Philippines and Mexico in this upcoming Miss Universe 2022 pageant. So I hope there will be no bashing, and yes, I hope there will be no hate if you will observe that I'm struggling with the way I speak in English. And now let's begin with the face category, and let's start with Celeste Cortesi representing the Philippines. I would like to say that her face value represents class. So there is a regalness when you look at her face, and then there is that smooth ambience or smooth feels when you're going to look at her. And then one thing about her face, her beauty, is that she represents silence, in which there is an element of surprise. So it is not like the past queens that represents fierce or shows fierceness. Celeste Cortesi has that calm look. So that's why if you're going to look at her, you will feel that mesmerizing softness, calmness, and the feeling of relaxing aura when you're going to take a first look or take a look on her face. And for Miss Mexico, she really exudes fierceness. So if you're going to observe how she play with the camera by her look, she has that striking look that represents fierceness. So she is representing power. She is showing herself that she is taking pride for Mexico. So there is a feeling of confidence. She has that strong sense of presence that makes her feel like a powerful woman. So that's the difference between Philippines and Mexico. So if Philippines represents calmness and softness, Mexico represents fierce and power. So let us talk about the category number 2, which is all about the pasarella. And as you can see, I'm going to show you 2 different pasarella between the Philippines and Mexico. So let's begin with the Philippines, wherein Celeste Cortesi has that very silent but yet very powerful walk. So she is really showing us the element of surprise, wherein you don't need to show fierceness in your walk just to show everybody that you are one of the girls to beat in this competition. So what I love about her is that she is very relaxed, but then she is showing confidence with her walk, with her posture, with her look, and with her stage presence. That's why Celeste Cortesi is giving us a vibe that is very surprisingly strong, but then very calm in every angle and in every aspect. So how about Mexico? So Miss Mexico is very consistent with how she persuades us that she should not be she should not be ignored by her stage presence, because she is showing us how fierce she is, and she's really showing us her determination to win the crown. And what she is telling us about her walk, about her presence and her poise is that she should not be underestimated or ignored in this competition because she is a contestant that can show everything that she can. She is a total package and she has something that Miss Universe should look onto. And in this third category, we are going to discuss about the styling. And I should say that Miss Philippines is exuding class. She is more of an editorial contestant. So you can compare her look and styling with the models. And if you're going to observe how she portrays herself, she is kind of luxurious. She looks so expensive, and she can be in the magazine. So there is something about her that makes her look so classy that you can see her in some of the high fashion magazines. So yes, she is more of an editorial model look than commercial model. So for Miss Mexico, so here in the other side, I think if I'm not mistaken, she is more of a commercial. So she has that very commercial look. You can observe how she portrays herself. She has that bubbly personality. Even though she is showing fierceness, yes, I really feel that she is more of a commercial in basing from her styling because of her personality. So I'm not surprised if I could see her in several commercial magazines promoting several brands. So that's how I portray her. But then overall, she exudes fierceness. She can become versatile about her styling, which is what I like about her. She can maximize her full potential by being a fierce to become a bubbly candidate.
For number 4 is all about advocacy. So let's start with Celeste Cortesi. And her advocacy is all about protecting the rights of indigents and indigent communities. So one example is defending their land titles. It's because there are plenty of indigent communities who are being taken away with their land rights or with their land properties, their house properties, especially living in rural areas. So that is what Celeste Cortesi aims to promote. And in the same manner, she wants to promote local tourism across the Philippines, wherein there are places that are still underrated and still to be discovered by both national and international communities. So, how about for Mexico? So let's talk about Miss Mexico for Miss Universe 2022. So what I can say about her advocacy, there is a possibility that she is or she might be promoting women empowerment. It's because basing from her social media posts, from her career, she is an active skier. So she's into sports, she's into hosting, she has a variety of projects in the entertainment industry. So no wonder that she might be promoting women's rights or promoting women's leadership. That's why I'm not surprised if this will be one of her campaigns on her route to Miss Universe 2022.
For the fifth category will be all about communication skills. So let's start with the Philippines. So as we all know, Philippines, Celeste Cortesi has that Italian accent. That's why it is very obvious when she speaks or she opens her mouth that she has that strong Italian accent. However, she really delivers straight from the heart whenever she opens her mouth. And what I love about her is that she doesn't go around the bush when she answers each questions. So she is always aiming for the bullseye whenever there are some surprising questions that she faces in front of the media. So that's why she is always ready, and day by day you can see the improvement of her accent and the way she delivers her answers whenever there are also difficult questions. So in the same manner for Miss Mexico, it is obvious that she has that Spanish accent because Mexico is predominantly a Spanish-speaking country. That's why it is not a surprise for us if Mexico will be using an interpreter. Although Miss Mexico is already knowledgeable or is fluent in speaking in English, but she is more comfortable speaking their native tongue, which is Spanish. That's why if during the interview or candid interview, except for the final question and answer portion of Miss Universe, she can answer in English. But then in critical questions, such as in the preliminary interview or during the finals night of Miss Universe, let's expect that there will be an interpreter for Miss Mexico. In my own opinion, both the Philippines and Mexico are one of the most competitive countries in Miss Universe history for garnering several Miss Universe crowns, placing in semi-finalists, and reaching until top 5, and then garnering several runners-up placements. So both countries have their own beauty pageant camps that are responsible for improving the chances of their delegates to place in Miss Universe each year. So I do hope that these two participants that we recently made comparisons to have a promising performance or stellar performances in Miss Universe, especially in preliminary and in the finals night. And I'm going to ask you one last time. Who do you think has the higher or stronger chances of winning or clinching a placement in Miss Universe 2022 edition? Will it be Celeste Cortesi from the Philippines or Irma Miranda from Mexico? So who among these two ladies will have the higher chances of winning or placing in this year's Miss Universe 2022? So I would like to say thank you, extend my gratitude for your patience because it's really hard to speak in English all throughout this vlog. And it is especially, I'm going to dedicate this video for international pageant fans so that you will have at least an idea regarding the differences between the Philippines and Mexico in terms of the strengths and probably weaknesses in this competition. So I hope you learned something about this video, and I hope you could share this video to your friends and family. So if you want more content like this, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. In this channel, the Star of Anthony Vlogs. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, reaction, you can comment down below, and I'm going to reply as soon as I'm available to make a comment on your response. So that's it for today. I will make another video maybe later on or tomorrow. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day.